Hello, folks. My name is Detroit Miracle, and I'm coming back to you from On the Spot at Home. Well, folks, it happened again. Another mass shooting, and this time it involved a racist, dirty coward openly targeting black people because of the color of our skins. Yeah. I looked at the list of many of the people killed, and they were mostly older people. Yeah, he killed elderly people too. So this guy, this turd, had no respect for older people. And everybody appreciates and respects older women. You know, you might have older babysitters, you might have older next door neighbors, like that sweet old lady that stays next door to you that's always nice and friendly. So no matter what color you are, you tend to respect older women, especially the elderly type. Yeah, in my old neighborhood, I grew up with old elderly white neighbors too, and they were cool. They were decent, respectable, and they were respected, and they spoke to us just the same as with the black elderly neighbors that I had when I was growing up in my neighborhood. They were always nice, friendly, kind, and older people tend to be like that in general. So who would run into a grocery store and shoot a bunch of old ladies and old men? Like, who raised that type of turd anyway? He must have had the most terrible upbringing as a child and young adult. You know, because parents usually condition their kids properly as to what is right and what is wrong. And chances are that turd 18-year-old mass murderer coward had racist parents if he turned out like a dirty racist. Okay, let me give a rundown. This guy runs in the supermarket and shoots mostly a bunch of older people. And he killed a retired police lieutenant too. So he killed the cop. And despite that, when the police came and arrested him, despite being a mass murderer and a cop killer, those cops on the scene treated that young dude with kitty gloves. Like, they didn't take him down on the floor, they didn't beat him up, they didn't put their knee in his neck. He had not even a scratch on him, and despite being a cop killer too. So that says much for them in ways in which they appreciate and show devotion to their fellow officers. And let me take it further. This guy is going to go and get sentenced and probably have to serve a life sentence in jail, in which he will get free meals, free housing, free medical, free dental, free electricity, and, you know, free space to think in and to reflect on. But homeless people do not get any of those privileges. So this mass murderer, like other mass murderers, will live better than homeless people do for the rest of his life. You know, if you're struggling out on the street, you don't got food, you don't got drink, you don't have shelter, you don't have any of that, and you don't have protection. So I guess that will promote more mass murderers, because if you just go out and kill somebody, you'll get lifetime privileges of food, drink, free rent, shelter, medical, and etc. I know. Where's the solution at, Detroit Miracle? Well, I have one. Look, there are different types of crimes, and there are different types of charges for crimes. And we know there is something called first-degree murder, second-degree murder, manslaughter. But like with the first-degree premeditated murder, there should be different extents of severities on that crime. Like such as in the case, if you premeditatedly murder somebody for a specific reason, such as robbery, theft, and anger, we know then that's a reason. It might not be a correct, right, proper reason for doing it, but that's a reason. But if you go out and murder somebody because of their skin color, then I think that it should be first degree murder, but you should also have privileges revoked from you when you get to prison. Yeah. Like you should have meal privileges cut, reduced to like 20% where you barely getting enough to survive on. Yeah, instead of killing somebody in the first degree for the most evilest reason, and you go to prison and they give you full meals and full drinks and full privileges and you get to watch TV and all that. Yeah, it has to be tougher penalties placed on hate crimes where mass murderers kill people because of the skin color. Yeah, it has to be tougher penalties on that because that is the most heinous type of murder. And if you kill old elderly people, you should not only have your privileges revoked in prison, but you should also get regular beatings. Like, you know, you get tied up to a wall and they whoop you with horse whips and belts. Wouldn't that deter future mass murderers that will run in stuff and shoot people? That would be a deterrent. And the police keeps handling those guys lightly, very soft when they arrest them. So that just promotes for other people to go out and shoot a lot of people because they know the police will not harm them, kill them, hurt them in any way, but just simply take them to jail while giving them statements like this. Hold on, little Johnny. Calm down, James. It's all right. It's going to be okay. Come with us. We're going to protect you. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, those police chiefs in every single town and city should tell their officers, look, we got to send a message. So if you arrest a mass shooter that just shot a bunch of innocent people, and especially for racial hate, then take them down hard, slam them to the ground, put your knee on them, put those handcuffs on extra tight and videotape it to deter other people from going out and killing people in that fashion or worse. Yeah, folks, that is my belief on that matter, and that is my feelings towards it as well. So I'd appreciate it if you would send me those comments and please drop those likes. And finally, you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel, and peace out.